Find a job you enjoy doing, and you'll never have to work a day in your life. Now I think that's bullshit. Well, at least part of it. So let me explain. As many creative hobbies, filmmaking is one people try to aspire like no other. And what I found out is this quote is actually more fitting than the last one. Be careful what you wish for. You may just get it. What do I mean by that? Little story time. I started filmmaking 15 years ago. Before that, I was into photography and was playing around with my friend's camcorder. I remember thinking how cool it would be to earn money taking pictures or doing film, but it seemed too far-fetched. Unfortunately, my parents thought so too, so that's why I had to stick to school and go to college to be a quote-unquote successful human being. But I was breathing film. I wanted to be creative. Every second of my life I was thinking about cameras and how to do certain effects and C++. I'll explain that in another video. So I finally convinced my mom to buy my first DSLR. Thanks, Mom. I spent every day taking pictures of random things until I found out that my camera had a little dial you can put into video mode. I went crazy. The ability to shoot video on a camera with interchangeable lenses opened up a whole new world for me. Fast forward a couple of years, I made more video projects that led to paid jobs. Those paid jobs led to even more better paid jobs, and that led to me finding the perfect job with a stable income. I got to meet new people, go to different places, fly planes, because drones weren't a thing back then. My whole life was about capturing the perfect moment. But in 2019, something weird happened. I was on my honeymoon on Hawaii, and of course, my goal was to do a vlog, get as much footage as possible, and so on. I did a couple of vlogs until suddenly I didn't want to pick up the camera anymore. As a matter of fact, I hated it. And the fact that my brain was constantly working on how to get the next shot, how to frame it, and how to tell a compelling story instead of just enjoying my time I had on that beautiful island. I was tired of seeing the world through a lens. It felt like work. I was putting so much pressure on myself on when to edit. I had these artificial deadlines that no one really cared about except me. So, knowing that as soon as I fly back to Germany I would have to pick up a camera again, I decided to spend the last couple of days on Hawaii without taking a single picture or video. The best decision I've made on that trip. I had a chance to slow down and relax, because that's why you're on vacation. The point I'm trying to make here is that when your hobby and your job are basically the same thing, you don't realize where to draw the line. And it consumes you and your energy without you even knowing. So, I mean, how could you? This was your dream job. This is what you want to do so bad. This is what makes you happy. So, to put it in Tom Hanks' words, that too shall pass. So I think it's important to take a break even though you don't feel like you need one, in order to keep things fresh, you know, and allowing you to miss picking up a camera and not hate it. It's like marriage, you know? You need some space in order to keep things interesting. The next thing I want to talk about is no matter what you do and how cool you think it is, it will eventually turn into a job. Doing the same thing over and over and over again makes you lose interest. That's why YouTubers are often fed up with YouTube and creators are burning out, even though it's the dream job, right? Like being a YouTuber, or an influencer, or just taking pictures for Instagram. Like if you do it every day, it begins to suck. Not to mention that there will be always some aspects of a job or a hobby or something you like that you won't enjoy doing. With filmmaking, that could be sound design, color grading, editing. I guarantee you there will be something you won't enjoy doing. With the beauty of a hobby, you can choose whether or not you want to do a certain task. But a job is a job. You have to show up every day and do what's necessary. I don't want to discourage you to become a filmmaker, don't get me wrong. On the contrary, I want you to be successful. But most importantly, I want you to stay successful, because burnout is a real thing. You see, normal people just go home after work and do something else. They work out, meet friends, play tennis, whatever, you know? But you don't have that anymore. Your work is your job, your hobby, your friend, your obsession. When your dreams become reality, they're no longer your dreams. So ask yourself this: do you really want to become a filmmaker? Or are you just flirting with the idea? Are you comfortable where you are right now? And are you okay with filmmaking just being a side hustle or just a hobby? You don't have to go full in to be a filmmaker, but if you do, be prepared to hate it at some point in your life. It's inevitable. But knowing so could prepare you on how to react. And the simple answer is do something else and say no. Force yourself once or twice per week to do something completely different. Allow your brain to reset. Don't think about color grading or that new lens. Just let it go. And don't be afraid to say no to people. Best example, I'm fairly known in the family for being the camera guy. So I was invited to a wedding as a guest, and the first question I get asked as soon as I arrive is,
"Yeah, hi. So where's your camera?"
I'm sorry, I don't have one on me, so.
But you do have your phone, right?
Yes, I do.
Oh, so you're gonna take pictures then, right?
Well, no, actually I'm not. I'm just a guest, so I'm sorry, no.
But you're the camera guy. Oh, my eyes!
It's not about being an asshole, but I knew if I took just one picture, I'd be spending the next 2 to 3 hours shooting everyone and their dog. So, no, I just want to be left alone. I want to enjoy the evening and get shit-faced like the rest of you. So, to sum this video up, be mindful that the things you love the most are bound to destroy you if you're not careful. Doing something for fun a few times a week is a whole different ballgame than doing it day in, day out. Put it this way, if you ate your favorite meal for lunch, dinner, and every single day, it probably wouldn't be your favorite meal for much longer, would it? So have realistic expectations and turn your back when you need to. Don't neglect your mental or physical health. Don't become a slave of your own passion. See you in the next one.
Ah! Ah! Oh my